大家那好，宣讲你次的 YouTube 频道 Easy Wentonese 各大于教务，我的名字是阿玛尼。Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Wentonese. My name is Amani. For lesson 3, we'll be learning pronominals and demonstratives. Here's a look at the basic pronominal systems in Wentonese. We will not discuss special forms such as reflexives in this chapter. I will guide you through the chart from first person to third person, from singular to plural. 你、记、嘞、你嘞、记嘞。You probably notice a pattern that for the plural pronouns, they all end in the particle le. But do keep in mind that this supposed plural marker isn't the same as plural in Indo-European languages. Our usage of le will be restricted to the pronominals and demonstrative system for now. Let's practice the pronominals in actual sentences. How would you say we are Americans? 嘞是美盖人。嘞是美盖人。美盖 refers to America, and with the suffix "nan", it simply means Americans. 美盖人。Now, how would you say you guys are Chinese? 你嘞是中国人。你嘞是中国人。中国 refers to China. 中国人 meaning Chinese. And last, how would you say the phrase they are British? 佢哋是洋嘅人。佢哋是洋嘅人。洋嘅 stands for England and is colloquially the same as Britain. The basic pronominal systems in Wentonese is not too hard to remember. There is, however, an extra first-person plural pronoun they have to memorize, which is 我你. 我你. 我你 is an inclusive we in Wentonese and is said to have derived from the phrase 过你 historically. The pronoun is used to include both the speaker and the hearer. Now let's take a look at the Wentonese demonstrative systems. I'll start from the proximal to distal, from singular to plural. 機械 機械 機列 機列 係嘅 係嘅 係列 係列 You may notice that the same so-called plural marker is used here for plural as well. On top of that, the proximal prefix, or deixis, ge, is optional. This is true in everyday spoken Wentonese, where the proximal demonstratives is simply shortened to the classifiers, gai for this, and le for these. You can understand this by imagining that during the shortening or dropping of proximal prefix ge, the phonological form ge was deleted but the semantic content transferred to the remaining phonological word gai, making this morpheme carry the meaning of this single while retaining its demonstrative function. Keep in mind that in this instant, gai becomes a demonstrative, not a classifier. For those of you with a background in syntax or distributive morphology, this should be easy to understand. Speaking of syntax, here's a look at the Chinese NP structure in relation to Wentonese. The Wentonese noun phrase structure will maximally allow you, without modifiers, to produce a sentence such as 黑沙该囊 黑沙该囊 meaning that three single person. According to the structure, you are to form a maximal noun phrase in Wentonese in the order of demonstrative, numbers, classifiers, and the actual noun phrase. With this syntactical formula in mind, you will be able to form complex noun phrases correctly when we start to learn more words in Wentonese. Now let's practice some sentences. Those three people are teachers. 黑沙盖囊日了死，黑沙盖囊日了死，黑沙盖囊日了死。They are teachers. 给来日了死，给来日了死，给来日了死。了死 is a word meaning teacher. These two people are students. 该来个人是有些，该来个人是有些，该来个人是有些。There are students. 给来是有些，给来是有些，给来是有些。有些 student is formed by the two words study and disciple. You've probably noticed that in this sentence, 该 is repeated twice and in two different locations of the same noun phrase. This is due to the semantic shifts that we've discussed previously about proximal demonstratives. The first morpheme 该 is a shortened demonstrative 计该, and therefore functions as a demonstrative, not a classifier. But do keep in mind that for the same English phrase, these two people, you can either say 计列个人 or 该列个人. In spoken form, 该列个人 is much more preferred. So it's better for you to get used to saying 该 as this. Now that you've done a lot of practices in Wenzhonese, let's see if we can translate the Wenzhonese sentence back to English. Can you translate these two sentences? 黑沙个人是宇宙人，他来人类的宇宙无了事。黑沙个人是宇宙人，他来人类的宇宙无了事。Remember in the first lesson that I say 宇宙 refers to Wenzhou? Here's a review of the things we've learned this lesson. 你、己、来、你来、己来、己改、己来、黑改、黑来。
来是美改人，你来是中改人，他来是洋改人，黑沙个人是律师，他来是律师，改来个人是无锡，他来是无锡，黑沙个人是宇宙人，他来是我们个宇宙律师。